I'm Jesse Powell, and I first came to boot camp in January of 2010, and was able to go through about a month of it, and had to quit for a while. Some personal issues came up, but I knew from that experience that it was what I needed in my life, especially with what I was going through and had been going through up to that point. When there was a special advertisement that came up in June, I joined back up, and with missing a month here and there, I was able to manage a good regimen through this last spring. So in February, I was feeling in pretty much the best shape I'd been in since my early 20s, maybe mid 20s, but it reminded me of my early 20s when I was in really good shape, and my job involved manual labor. I was coaching wrestling, basketball, was very active, and it felt so good. I had not felt that good in like I said, years and years. And I was able to feel like I could, I just felt so much better about myself. It accentuated my ability to, progress in life where things have been at a standstill for a long time. And I was able to keep up with my 3-year-old yellow lab, which was kind of miraculous. And kind of to further, talk about what Fit Camp has really done for me, just besides, seeing these results. The miraculous thing, I think it's miraculous, is after going through years of stress on the job, stress in relationships, and experiencing depression and anxiety, it was ran very deep in just my everyday life, and finally things got to the point to where I had to go outside to see some specialists, and they found that my endocrine system had shut down, my adrenals had collapsed, I was prone to fatigue, my testosterone was very low, so pretty much the endocrine system had shut down. My other systems were out of balance. My allergies and asthma and everything, it was in bad shape, and it affected my relationships, affected my job, it affected my abilities to tackle mundane tasks. And so I started a treatment regimen with the primary specialist in California. He's recognized as one of the best that there is. And so we had a multi-pronged kind of attack on my issues and problems. And after a year of doing that and not finding a whole lot of improvement in areas until January, February of this last year, and I was talking with him over the phone in one of our consultations, and he was quite pleased with my progress, very pleased, where before that there really hadn't been any, and he conceded, and very graciously, he was happy for me that there was this exercise regimen that it really does get your whole body working. That's what's so great about this Fit Camp. It's not bench pressing and leg lifts. It really gets your whole body, your core and everything, and somehow it just gets your mental capacities working. And for me, it got my systems back in line, and not totally. I mean, it's still going to be a long battle for me, but this was it was just awesome, feeling a way I hadn't felt in 10 years maybe. And so I'm very thankful for that. And I still work with this doctor. He the hormones and his medications, testosterone that he had me on. He's taken me off because he realized that hadn't been working, and we're just waiting to see how things pan out. And but he's happy that I've been in this fit camp. Due to some financial obligations, I had to step out of boot camp then after February, so in March, April, and May. And it's amazing that how things have reverted back, not all the way to where they were, but I have regressed a lot because I didn't keep up with anything similar to what I'd been doing in fit camp. And it's just more proof that it was this workout that, and like the slogan says, it's not just about getting into shape, it's about getting into life. And my life had been just dropped by the wayside a long time ago, and I've been able to start picking it back up. And that's given me hope in so many areas where there wasn't hope before. And now I'm back in it, signed up, and I hope to, a few months down the road, give you some awesome results like I have before.